Hello everyone. This is Mohan along with Girish, one of our old student. Hello Girish, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you, sir?
Fine. How are your parents?
They are very good, sir.
So most probably they may be very happy with you. Say since for the reason that you are settled at a very young age. So by the time you qualified a CA, what was your age?
Sir, I was 21 when I got qualified in 2019.
Oh, so at an age of 21 you are qualified your CA, and after that, within how many months you are able to find a placement?
Sir, my results got announced in January and on March 4th, I got placed in ITC, sir.
Great, great. So in less than 2 months, you got placement.
Yes.
And ITC was your first employer, and you have been
Yes.
with ITC even today also.
Yeah, I'm with ITC today also, sir.
So since from how many? So it's a journey of more than.
From past almost 3 years, it's close to 3 years, sir.
Great, great. What was your experience with ITC?
It's a great experience, sir. I joined the ITC's paperboard manufacturing factory of Bhadrachalam.
Oh,
So after joining, I was given a team of 20 people. So I was handling a team of 20 at the age of 21.
oh, great.
I was also
Great.
leading the
At an age of
procurement finance
21,
function.
at an age of 21, you got an opportunity to handle 20 people.
Yes, sir.
So can you know about your schooling? Where you finish your schooling?
Actually, my schooling and everything I have done from Newsweed, sir, from Narayana.
Oh,
So immediately after my 10th results, I came to Guntur for joining Masterminds.
oh. So immediately after completion of 10th class, you joined for MEC.
Yes.
So
I thought I'll become a chartered accountant, sir. So I thought MEC will be the right path for me, and I have chosen Masterminds for that.
See, after completion of the 10th class, the first choice of those students who have studied in Narayana, Chaitanya, etc., will obviously be MPC or BPC. Why is that you have chosen MEC course?
Sir, I thought I have to do something differently in life because, in my class, approx 50 students are there, and I think 49 of them went for engineering.
Oh,
Finance stream. So I have chosen this path.
so you come to this course not by chance but by choice.
Yes, it's my choice, sir. Completely my
Now,
choice.
how do you got to know about this course while you are a student of 10th class? How do you got to know about this course? Who told you about this course?
There is my uncle, sir, who is also a chartered accountant. So by seeing the importance of him, in family gatherings or in other events, I saw the importance given to him, and I actually came to know that about chartered accountancy course from him.
Oh, he's
So
a
he
qualified
guided
chartered
me
accountant.
actually.
He's a qualified chartered accountant.
Yes, sir.
So what he's doing now?
He's a qualified chartered. He is into practice at Hyderabad, sir.
So he is your inspiration. So soon after completion of the 10th class, you decided to join
Yes.
for CA course. And there are few students who come to CA course after finishing their MPC. Why is that you have chosen MEC as a route?
MEC, because whatever the physics and chemistry we have learned in life till 10th class, that will be sufficient for us, sir. We are not going to learn anything. So physics and chemistry later on.
Girish, I just want to repeat that question. So after completion of your 10th class, obviously those students who have come from Narayana, Chaitanya, etc., their first choice will be MPC or BPC. And I found many students who are joining for CA course after finishing their MPC or BPC. So any specific reason for coming to CA course after completion of your 10th class through MEC route?
One main reason, sir, during 10th class, I have decided that I'll be a chartered accountant. So I thought physics and chemistry will not be much relevance to me after 10th class. So instead of going through physics and chemistry route, which will not help me in my career, so I thought I'll directly go with the economics and commerce stream, sir.
So that's good. See, since you have decided to go for CA course instead of doing CA course from MPC route, obviously MEC is like a foundation, and
Yes,
you can finish
definitely.
your CA, and you can even finish your CA foundation along with your MEC. That can save literally your 6 months of your valid time.
Yes,
Valuable
even
time.
during intermediate at commerce, we will be taught many, like all the we will be introduced to profit and loss account, balance sheet, and all these concepts will also be there in CA foundation. So it will be easy for MEC students to grab all the concepts in CA foundation.
So you're from CPT route or CA foundation route?
I'm from CPT route, sir.
So you appeared for CPT examinations in the month of May or June, approximately. Do you remember?
I remember it was in June.
June.
June
So soon
2015.
in the month of March, you cleared your MEC examinations, and June you
Yes.
cleared your CPT examinations.
Yes, sir.
So after that, how many years you took to complete your IPCC?
IPCC first attempt, sir. So
Oh.
I think I remember 9 months there is this training and coaching, and after that 3.5 months preparation time.
Okay.
So then in May month we had our exams and I cleared them.
Great, great. So coming to final, do you took any how many attempts to clear your final? Is it first or second attempt?
It was first attempt, sir.
So completely, sir, right from MEC to CF final, everything is in first attempt. That's great.
Yes,
That's
sir.
great. So that's why you are able to clear your CF final at an age of 21 itself.
Yes, sir.
See, that's a great advantage. You see, whenever I meet any 10th class students, I don't recommend them to join masterminds. It's up to you. It's up to you to take a decision. See, if they are interested in masterminds, they can join with masterminds. If not, they can join with any other institution, at least in CA course. My first choice is to motivate the children to go for CA course or CMA course. My second objective or my secondary preference is masterminds. My primary preference is to motivate the students to go for this course. See, that's a reason. That's a reason. Even if you go for MPC, even if let us suppose that you are taking a choice of MPC or join for MPC. After finishing your MPC, it will take at least 4 years to complete your BTech, and it will take at least 2 years to complete your MTech. So you need at least 8 years of your valuable time just for finishing your education after your 10th class. Whereas, take an example of BPC. You need at least 10 years of your valuable time. You need at least 10 years of your valuable time to finish your education if you go for BPC.
Yes. Yes, sir.
After 10th class. Whereas in case of MEC or in case of CA, CMA courses, if you choose MEC as a path, you can finish your entire education within a span of 6.5 years. That's a great golden advantage. Compared to MPC by PC courses, a student can finish his education or her education at a very young age of 21, 22. That's a really great advantage.
Yes,
So, see, there are many misconceptions in the society that it is not that easy to qualify CA, and out of every 100 students, hardly 5 to 10 students will be able to clear CA final. So after hearing all these misconceptions, I don't even call them as statements. I call them as misconceptions. Have you ever afraid of doing this course?
No, sir. Even this course is comparatively easy than graduating from an IIT college.
I definitely support your statement. That's a really that's a great statement, and to be very honest, that's a correct statement. See, compared to BPC, compared to cracking NEET examination and finishing MBBS, and after that, again you need to appear for the NEET examination to get an admission into PG.
Yes, sir.
And again, you need to appear for another examination to get an admission into super specialty. And in case of super specialty, to my knowledge, subject to correction, hardly there'll be 1 or 2 seats in a district. And it's not that easy to crack IIT JEE examinations. So I don't say that CA is as easier than BTech or as easier as degree examinations. Definitely, chartered accountancy or cost accountancy examinations are tougher than BTech or tougher than degree courses, but absolutely they are much easier compared to IIT courses and much easier than what we call as medicine courses.
Yes,
do you count this statement? Do you agree with this statement?
Definitely, sir. I agree with that because I have many friends who have done their MBBS and who have graduated from IIT Kanpur. But compared to them, I feel the course is pretty easy, sir.
Definitely. So yeah, we are not saying that biomedicine is not good course. We are not saying that IIT is not a good course. Obviously, they have their own charm. Obviously, they have their own importance in the society. But CA is nowhere lesser than those two courses.
Yes, sir.
Equally, we got respected in the society, and equally, we'll be able to get a good package. So if not, it is not objectionable for you. Can you approximately tell your CTC in ITC? No.
Now my CT is 25 lakhs, sir.
Approximately. So your age is approximately 24 lakhs and your pay is more than your age.
Yes, sir.
So what is your father? What is your mother?
My mother is a homemaker, sir. My father used to do vegetable business.
Now what is doing now?
Now he got retired, sir, because me and my brother both got settled, so he got retired.
Wait, what is your brother? I don't know what's your brother. Before we took a decision to go for a Zoom interview, I spoke a lot about your family, but I could not ask you about your siblings. What is your brother?
My younger brother, he moved to US last month for completing his masters, sir.
Great. So both of you got settled, and your father got retired at an age of
53, I guess. Yeah, 53.
That's what Girish. That's what. See, even when we people were talking about your career plans, etc., you told that you want to go for MBA. What
Yes,
was
sir.
I told you?
Sorry, sir.
Just now you spoke that you want to go for MBA courses. You want to go for masters in US, or
Yes.
you want to go for MBA course. What was my advice? What I told you?
We were talking about my marriage, sir. You advised me to marry early.
So instead of going for a higher education, you got placed decently good with a good
Yes.
with an excellent package. 25 lakhs at an age of 24 is not at all a small achievement. You're done reasonably good, not reasonably good. You are done exceptionally good. In such a case, better instead of going for a higher education, you better plan for a marriage so that by the time you get an age of 50, you can see your children get settled, and that's really a great retirement, a happy
Yes.
retirement.
Yes.
See, retiring at an age of 65 or 70 is not at all a happy retirement. You
Yes,
should be able to retire at an age of 50 itself. That's a greatest achievement for any person. That's a
Understood.
greatest
Definitely,
achievement
sir.
for any person. See, I recommend whenever a student at an age of 24 or 25, not a student now, ex-student, any alumni of masterminds, after clearing their CA examinations or CMA examinations, whenever they meet, now, the first advice I, in general, give is I'll advise them to go for a marriage at an age of 23 or 24 itself. That's the right age to get married. By the
Yes.
time you get an age of 50, you can see that your children get settled. That's a really great advantage. That's what your father is now enjoying.
Yes, sir.
So, have you pursued your CMA course also along with CA?
Yes, sir. I have parallelly done my CMA course also, and in final exam, I got All India 43rd rank also.
That's great. That's great. Have you ever felt it difficult doing CA course along with CMA or CMA course along with CA?
No, sir, it's not at all difficult, sir, because if we are preparing for CA course, CMA exam is definitely easy to crack.
So hardly it will take how many days to clear CMA Inter along with CA Inter if you want to pursue both the courses at a time? How many days preparation is required to
So
crack
both
CMA Inter?
both the courses run parallelly, sir. If you are writing CA foundation, immediately after CA foundation, there will be CMA foundation exams, and you can immediately go for CMA foundation exam. So with the CA foundation knowledge, you can clear CMA foundation knowledge, and it happens in all the stages, even CA Inter and CMA Inter, CA final and CMA final. So if you are preparing for CA with this preparation, you can definitely clear the CMA exams. That was my experience.
Even same is the case with CMA final also?
Yes, sir, CMA final also.
So hardly how many days it will take to prepare for CMA final if you are a student of CA final?
Immediately after writing your CA final exams, you take a week break. Immediately after that, you prepare for CMA final exams, because CMA final exams, I think, will be held within a month after CA final exams. You can start
Any advantage you got, any advantage you felt at the time of placement, any preference was given at the time of placement for those candidates who completed their CA and CMA?
Yes, sir. This happened during my ITC interview also, because the candidates, the panel interviewing me, they were actually quite happy about my achievement of getting a 43rd rank in CMA.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Because one of them was a cost accountant also in the panel. So he was happy to see me both clear CA and CMA at the age of 21.
Girish, I heard that some of the students are complaining that in corporate campus placement, they are insisting for a regular degree. Am I right? Have you faced any such issue?
Yes, sir. It's not about a regular degree. Basically, they want a degree, sir.
They want a degree. So a student of CA or CMA course should not leave degree in the middle.
No, sir. This challenge I particularly have seen when I'm preparing for my MBA. All the colleges abroad, they want an undergrad degree.
Good. That's a good
statement. Even I have seen my senior who suffered a lot. Even though he got good marks in CA exams, but the company is recruiting him. They asked him for a BCom degree at least.
Oh, they insisted. See, it's not a matter whether they clear the degree examinations in the very first attempt. It may take another 1 or 2 years. See, since you are doing your CA final, since you are doing your safe and if your principal auditor does not agree for doing degree examinations, then you can do one thing. You postpone the degree examinations, you appear for the degree examinations after you finish your articleship. But
Yes.
having a degree course is mandatory. See, to my knowledge, having degree course is not just recommended, is not recommended. It is advisable for the student's career as well. See, since you are planning for abroad education, you want to go for abroad for pursuing your master's or MBA, then obviously they won't consider CA as a degree. They insist for a regular college degree.
They
So
consider CA as a certification course, sir, but they'll consider mainly our undergrad.
You are right. That's why I always recommend the students of CA or CMA course to complete the degree courses. If not, if your auditor doesn't permit, at least you finish your degree examination after completion of your articleship. What's wrong with that? There's no rule that you have to complete your degree within a span of 3 years. There's no rule that you have to complete your degree within a span of 3 years. You can finish your degree even within a span of 5 years. Nothing wrong in that, but you have to continue your degree. You should not leave degree. So you are done your degree? You have done your degree?
Yes, sir. I have done my degree, sir.
So you are done. You possess 3 qualifications like CA, CMA, and degree also. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So any advice that you give to students if they want to, if they are looking for a corporate placements, like placements in corporates like ITC or Infosys, Wipro, TCS, or any other corporate company, a multinational corporate?
One thing I have observed, sir, we should have definitely a good articleship after CA Inter. We should look for a good articleship in a metro city. That is my advice, because my recruitment in ITC happened because of my articles, sir.
I do accept it. I do accept it. Please carry on.
Also,
so one prerequisite is a student should have done articleship from a reputed audit firm, and that too in a metro city.
Yes. Then only we will be having exposure to clients like MNCs, limited companies. So I recommend doing articleship from a good firm. In a good firm, that need not be a big four. In a good firm, yes, that can be an Indian audit firm. Big four, Big Four may everyone will not get the opportunity, sir. That also we should agree, because the seats in Big Four are limited. But there are many other firms apart from Big Four who are doing great, and we can also pursue articles from them. As good as Big Four. There are many Indian audit firms that are doing as good as Big Four. Yes. So doing audit firm in a reputed audit firm, doing articleship in a reputed audit firm, and in a metro city is absolutely required for finding a placement in a corporate. Yes, but your choice will be different. If you want to settle in practice, then your choice may differ. But if you want to go into the corporate world, it's always advisable to go for a good articleship firm. Suppose if the student wants to go for a practice, then what's your advice for them? Practice, then we have to see the client base of the audit firm, sir. Then we have to see mid-sized companies and sole proprietors, partnerships. So the client base should be these mid-sized companies, partnership firms, and sole proprietors. Then we will get good exposure if you want to start our audit firm. So if our choice is to settle down in a practice instead of going for a big audit firm, so we need to go for a mid-sized audit firms for articleship. Yes. That will be a good choice. Okay. Yes, sir. That will be a good choice. See, you just told that doing articleship in a reputed audit firm in a metro will definitely add a value to your CV. Just now you told that. For that, the prerequisite condition is the student should have completed both the groups, either in the first attempt or in the second attempt, but it should be at a time. Am I right? Yes, sir. So a student who qualified group wise will definitely see great level of difficulty to find an audit firm, articleship in a good audit firm. Yes, sir. Even Big Four mandates that first attempt. Yeah. So is it first attempt or can it be in the second attempt also? I found that with many students, they got placed in Big Four. Even they cleared the CA Inter, both the groups in second attempt also. That need not be first attempt. What was your experience? See, my experience is that need not be first attempt, but the clear mandate thing is students should have cleared both the groups at a time. That need not be first attempt. Yes. You can give group 1 and then you can give group 2, then also Big Four will definitely consider. Not like that, Girish. Not like that. Students should have cleared both the groups at a time. That need not be first attempt. Say, for example, a student appeared for both the groups. Understood. Yes, sir. He couldn't clear. He couldn't clear.
again he appeared for both the groups in the second attempt, and second he could able to clear both the groups. So
Yes.
mandate thing is the student should have cleared both the groups together, put together. That need not be the first attempt.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Am I right?
Yes, yes.
So finding articleship in a big firm or a big four or a reputed audit firm with qualifying group wise is not that easy.
Yes.
Students may think that it is easier, but it's not that easy in the fact. The
Yes.
fact is it's not that easy. The reality is not that easy. So if at all, if they want to have an articleship in a good audit firm or a big four or a good audit firm other than big four, students should have cleared both the groups at a time. That need not be first attempt, at least in the second attempt or at least in the third attempt, but both the groups should have been completed at a time.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And my last question to you, Girish, thanks for your time. Thanks for your time. My last question is, the many budding students doing their 10th class or doing their MPC or BPC courses and want to pursue CA course or CMA course. What's your advice to you? And also, what's your advice to those students who are doing their CA foundation or CA inter or CA final?
Sir, in this course, I feel discipline and consistency is the key to success.
That's great. Really, that's great.
So, okay, everyone will not qualify in first attempt. We have to agree to that. But you should not leave the course, because since you are not cleared in the first attempt, you should not leave the course. Consistently, you should give your efforts and hard work. Then only you will be able to clear CA course.
These two are prerequisite qualities. You should
Yes, sir.
possess. You should possess a discipline and hardworking nature.
Discipline is one thing, because discipline was one thing that was embedded to mastermind students at the early age. Even when I was studying in Palakluru campus of masterminds, we were introduced to many motivational videos, motivation from you and many eminent speakers. The motivational videos actually help that, because I feel, sir, after 10th class, that is the deciding factor. How an individual should grow both personally and professionally. That is the first step after 10th class. So మనం ఆ స్టేజ్ లో ఎలా అయితే వాళ్ళని మౌల్డ్ చేస్తామో వాళ్ళు అట్టే వెళ్తారు, సార్.
Yeah, absolutely. See, that is why we spend a lot of time for discipline. Sorry, that is why we spend a lot of time to motivate the students. We got good motivator. We got good motivators in our panel. We call them very often. We ask them to address you people. We ask them to guide you. We ask them to motivate. See, the only reason, the main disadvantage of what I found in courses like CA and CMA is you come with pre-notion misconceptions. Many students, at the time of joining itself, they come and join with the conclusion that it's not that easy to qualify CA examination or CMA examination. Not everyone can crack this examination. But the thing is, it is certainly a achievable course. The thing is, it is certainly a achievable course. What you need is only motivation. That's why we keep on motivating the students. So both Prakash sir, me and Radha madam, Krishna sir, we spend a lot of quality time to motivate the students. So do you like the motivation classes we conducted during the time of your studentship?
Definitely, sir. I think every week we used to have one motivation session, either by you, because that was the first time I met Yandamuri Veerendranath sir also. He gave us the first motivation session in Bandlamudi Gardens, I guess.
Oh.
So
But
many speakers.
But many students, Girish, to be very honest, they don't like the kind of discipline that we inculcate or we expect the students to have.
So no, sir, they'll regret it later, sir. They'll definitely regret it later.
Yes, absolutely correct.
See, we may not be at that age, we may not be able to appreciate the kind of efforts you're putting in discipline, but once we, go further in life, then we'll definitely be able to appreciate it.
Definitely. See, Girish, not everyone who joined for this course can be able to qualify. Not everyone. Yes. See, if, say for example, 100 students are joined for CA course, at least hardly 40 to 50 students will be able to clear the CA final, not in first attempt. See, in the first attempt, at least 25 or 30 students will be able to clear the CA final or CMA final. In the second attempt, at least 10 to 15 students, and in the third attempt, at least 10 students. So I've seen, based on the past experience, 40 to 50 students will be able to reach the finals or will be able to clear the finals. Then what about the rest of the 50 students? My goal is to ensure that even the rest of the 50 students will have a reasonably good settlement. And that's possible with only quality thoughts. I mean to say the motivation, with a great attitude and with a great discipline. That's why from the beginning, we people, I mean to say Prakash, Radha and Krishna, me, We always give more importance to discipline and system than we people. My simple statement is Mohan sir or Prakash sir or someone else. They're second compared to the system, they're second compared to the discipline. Our first priority is always system. Our first priority is always discipline. So do you recommend the students who are into 10th class to join this course? There are many students who are afraid of this course. Do you recommend in simple statement?
There is, like I said, there is nothing to afraid about this course, sir. It's pretty simple, but only thing is the syllabus is huge. The syllabus is not difficult. The syllabus is huge.
Yeah, great observation.
So
I do definitely count your statement. Yes, it's not difficult when compared to IIT. It's not difficult when compared to NEET.
Yes.
The syllabus is little more. We need to spend more amount of time.
Because as a chartered accountant, you have to follow certain regulations, laws, and all these things. So that's why I think the CA course is also designed in such a way that only the capable people will be able to clear that, and only the people who are having discipline and consistency, they will be only able to clear this CA course. That's how it is designed, sir.
Any specific advice in one or two sentences to existing CA Inter and CA Final students, or let it be CA Foundation students? Any advice as a senior who qualified in the very first attempt?
One thing, sir, nowadays the importance given to chartered accountants, I'll tell you the examples of few people, because you may be aware of Sanjeev Mehta, who is the chairman of Hindustan Univer Limited.
Oh, sorry,
he's a chartered accountant.
To be very honest, I'm not aware of him.
Sanjeev Mehta is the chairman of HUL Limited, sir. He's the chairman and MD. He's a chartered accountant.
Great.
He has not done any other courses apart from chartered accountancy. He's only a chartered accountant, and now he is leading this group, Hindustan Univer Limited. Great. And even chartered accountants are sitting in the boardrooms of many great companies. Even like ITC, we have a finance director, Mr. Rajiv Tandon. He is also a chartered accountant. Great. So once you do once you complete this course, your life will be very beautiful. Believe me, that should be your only motivation to complete this course. Yes, while studying, while preparing for exams, or even after facing multiple failures, that stage will be there where we get a lot of depression. But once you come out of the stage, the life will be entirely different.
It's worth spending another 1 or 2 years, even if you get failed at any level of CA course.
Definitely, sir. We should definitely give it finals. Yes.
It's worth spending. Don't give up. It's worth spending. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult as you are assuming.
Yes, sir.
See, your failure may get demotivated. At the same time, you should not forget that you are qualified your 7th class, 10th class, intermediate. You have seen success for many times. Maybe this time you might not have, you might have not got succeeded. You just wait for the second attempt or third attempt. Again, go for another attempt. Don't get disappointed and don't give up. That should be the success mantra. Students should not give up. And another thing I frequently found, I found with many students, another pitfall with many CA final students, another deficiency that I found with many CA final students is, and you can even differ with me, Girish, let me make my statement first. See, I found this deficiency, or I found this pitfall with many CA final students is they're not taking coaching for all the 8 subjects or for all the 6 subjects. See, they're taking coaching for only few subjects, and for the rest of the subjects, they're preparing on their own. That is one of the major reasons for many students to see a failure at final level.
Yes.
The second thing, some of the students, even if they're taken coaching for all the subjects, like 8 subjects, what they're doing is, the mistake they're committing is, instead of taking coaching for all the 8 subjects in a regular mode, they're taking coaching for some of the subjects out of 8 subjects in crash mode. Say, for example, FR. Since they don't have proper time, instead of taking coaching for FR in regular mode, where the subject will be dealt in 230 to 250 hours, they're taking coaching in crash mode, where the subject will be taught in only 100 to 125 hours. That's not sufficient. So this is nothing but self-goal. This is nothing but self-goal. Unless you take coaching for all the 8 subjects, or unless you take coaching for all the subjects, it's not that easy to qualify for CA final or CMA final. This is an area where our students need correction. Do you agree with this or not?
Yes, sir. I also have made this mistake for one subject in CA final, but during preparation time, I felt that particular subject to be very difficult.
Oh,
because even though many people tell that International taxation, sir.
Okay. You have gone for self-preparation.
Yes, I thought I'll not take class.
Girish, can you name that subject?
International taxation, sir.
So you have gone for self-preparation. Am I right?
I have gone for self-preparation, sir, but during preparation time, it was very difficult to handle that subject.
Okay. And Girish, you want to pursue your MBA course. My advice as a senior academician is first, since you got settled very excellently, my first advice is to go and get married. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Your life is more beautiful than your education. Education should be a part of life, but it should not be the life. It
Yes.
should be a part of life, but it should not be the life. So if possible, if situation permits, you get married at an early age. By the time you get an age of 50, your children should get settled. That should be your top priority.
Definitely.
And still, if you want to go for education, still you want to go for masters, or still you want to go for MBA, my advice is better not to go for online MBA courses, better to go for offline MBA courses. Either you go for ISB, or else you can go for abroad. You can go for abroad. If not these two, another two best choices, another two best options are go for ISB. But you should be in a position to spend at least 30 to 50 lakhs.
Yes.
You should be in a position. Or else the best choice than ISB is go and crack CAT examination, common admission test. You'll be able to get placed in IIMs itself, where the fee will be too much subsidized. So say, for example, you need to make a payment of 50 lakhs for the entire course. Hardly you need to make a payment of only 10 lakhs. The rest of the fee will be met by government itself.
Yes.
So even IIMs also is a good choice.
Yes, sir.
So you need to crack CAT examination. A student of your caliber, having good academic track, is not that difficult to crack CAT examination. See, many people will think that it's very difficult to crack a CAT examination, but it is not a fact. It is not the fact.
Yes.
A student of your caliber can certainly can crack CAT examination, where you can finish your entire IIM course with a meager budget of 10 to 15 lakhs, and immediately after you qualify your IIM, your initial pay itself is 50 to 60 lakhs.
Yes.
That's a wonderful session, Girish, and thanks a lot, and convey my wishes to your parents also. Thank you. Thanks for your time.
One more thing I want to tell about masterminds particularly, sir, because today I am in Guntur to attend a conference somewhere, but I thought I should meet you and thank you, because masterminds is definitely one of the reason, and you and Prakash sir and Radha madam, we consider you as mentors. So definitely you played a key role in my success, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.